Greetings, Guardians. Zeus here with another strategic video for Hero Wars Alliance. Today, we're diving into a hero who delivers more than meets the eye, Dorian. He's one of the most efficient healers in the game, and the best part. You don't need to max him out to feel his full impact. Let's explore why Dorian deserves a spot in your team, even with minimal investment. Let's kick things off with Dorian's first ability, Fountain of Blood. This ability places a blood mark on the nearest enemy for 7 seconds. While that mark is active, any ally who attacks the marked enemy is healed for 145% of the damage they deal. It's a powerful effect, but there's a common misunderstanding about how it works. The healing provided by this skill doesn't depend on Dorian's stats. His magic attack or health have no effect on the amount healed. The only thing that matters is how much damage your allies deal to the marked enemy. For example, if one of your heroes hits the marked target for 100,000 damage, they immediately heal for 145,000 health. That kind of return makes this skill incredibly efficient, and you don't need to invest heavily in Dorian's stats to unlock its value. What you do need, however, is to get Dorian to level 120 so the skill can be fully leveled up using gold. There's no need to invest in his skins, glyphs, or artifacts to make Fountain of Blood effective. Once the skill is maxed, even a minimally developed Dorian can provide excellent healing support for high damage teams. Now let's take a closer look at Dorian's second skill, Ancestor's Amulet. This one behaves completely differently from Fountain of Blood because it actually depends on Dorian's own health to work properly. Here's how it functions. Dorian sacrifices 20% of his current health to heal the ally who's currently the weakest. That healing equals 160% of the amount he gives up. Let's break it down with some numbers. A fully developed Dorian in Hero Wars Alliance has around 371,000 health. When he uses this skill, he sacrifices about 74,000 health, and that instantly turns into around 118,000 health restored to the lowest health teammate. But here's the important part, this skill is dynamic. If Dorian has already taken damage before casting it, the healing will be less. The lower his health, the smaller the sacrifice, and the weaker the heal. That makes timing critical if you want to get the most out of it. So what should you do? Focus on boosting Dorian's health. That includes investing in his health glyph, health skin, and health boosting artifact. Unlike his first skill, where stats don't matter, Ancestor's Amulet improves directly with the more health Dorian has left when he casts it. Now let's look at Dorian's third ability, Wings of Night. Unlike his other healing skills, this one is all about self-sustain. It doesn't help the team, it only keeps Dorian alive. When activated, he sends out a flock of bats that hit nearby enemies twice. Once they return, Dorian restores health equal to 100% of the damage they dealt. On paper, it looks promising. At full skill level, it shows about 13,000 magic damage per hit. But here's the issue, Dorian doesn't have built-in magic penetration, which means most enemies will significantly reduce the damage from this ability. In practice, those bats might only deal around 1,000 to 2,000 damage per target, far below the listed tooltip value. Now, if you place Dorian in a team with someone like Orion, who regularly activates a magic penetration artifact, the story changes. In those teams, Wings of Night can hit harder, up to 13,000 per enemy, twice, leading to a much stronger self-heal. With multiple targets, this can add up to around 130,000 healing. However, in most typical lineups, unless you're intentionally boosting Dorian's magic damage, this skill underperforms. That's why, for most players, it's not worth focusing on Dorian's magic attack stat. You can safely skip investing in magic skins, glyphs, or his first artifact if Wings of Night is your only reason. Let's move on to the skill that truly defines Dorian in Hero Wars Alliance, Initiation. This ability creates a Vampirism Aura that makes him one of the most reliable sources of passive healing in the game. Here's how it functions. Nearby allies that stand near Dorian gain 105% vampirism. In simple terms, when these heroes deal damage, they recover a matching amount of health, slightly more than the damage they dealt. If a hero lands a hit for 100,000, they instantly receive 105,000 healing back. No casting required, no energy needed, it's always active. Now, there's a positioning rule to keep in mind. The aura only affects the closest allies, typically the two heroes standing beside Dorian. That's why team layout matters. Keep your main damage dealers close so they benefit from constant self-healing as they strike. Another major benefit. This aura isn't tied to Dorian's stats. His health, magic attack, or any other stat does not influence the healing at all. The healing is based purely on the damage your allies deal. All you need to do is level up the skill with gold. You can ignore skins, glyphs, or artifacts to activate this ability's full potential. And here's something players often overlook: the aura doesn't disappear when Dorian dies. As long as your heroes stay within the area where he fell, they'll keep healing through the aura effect. But once they move forward and step outside that zone, the healing fades. So, what does it really take to get value out of Dorian in Hero Wars Alliance? The answer might surprise you: very little. Start by getting him to level 120 using experience potions. Then, simply upgrade his skills with gold. That alone unlocks most of his healing potential. You don't need to go overboard with upgrades. His true value comes from how his skills are designed, not how many resources you pour into him. As for skins, there's only one that matters: the health skin. You can skip the others, like magic attack or physical attack, since they don't boost the parts of his kit that matter most. The same principle applies to glyphs: only invest in health. The rest won't make a meaningful difference for his healing rolls. Now, let's talk about artifacts. If your Dorian is supporting a magic-based team, skip his first artifact, Bleeding Steel. It boosts physical attack, which is completely irrelevant for your setup. Instead, put your focus on Tome of Arcane Knowledge, the artifact that increases his health. This directly benefits his ancestor's Amulet skill and helps him stay alive longer, keeping his aura active and effective for a longer stretch. That's the beauty of Dorian. Even in his Violet rank, without maxed glyphs or artifacts, he still performs like a top-tier healer, as long as his skills are upgraded and you position him smartly. He's one of the rare heroes that delivers maximum value with minimum investment, a true game changer for resource-conscious players. And that wraps up our deep dive into Dorian, an underrated powerhouse that proves you don't need to go all in to get top-tier performance. From his Bloodmark synergy to his persistent Vampirism Aura, Dorian offers healing, utility, and incredible efficiency for teams that know how to use him right. I'd love to hear how you're using Dorian in your teams. Are you pairing him with Orion? Keeping him close to your main damage dealers? Or maybe you've found a surprising combo that nobody's talking about yet? Drop your insights in the comments. I always read through them, and they help the whole community improve together. If this breakdown gave you a clearer view of Dorian's value, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you never miss a strategy update from me. Until next time, build smart, fight hard, and as always, salute and friendship.